Let's see what we can do as a melee in this very, very, very caster-dominated random battleground meta right now. Just gonna start off the video showing my talents there, and also suggesting that if you are looking for a battleground with a healer, don't know what got me out of stealth, that's awesome. But if you are looking for a battleground with a healer, then queue a 15-man battleground. I find the 15-man battlegrounds, They often have a healer compared to the other non-healer battlegrounds, but we'll use cooldowns on this guy real quick, and he parries everything. Awesome. We'll just hit through it, dude. Fuck it. Fuck it. That damage. Not bad. Not bad damage. The thing with Outlaw is, like, oh my god, hello, my health. The build-up time of Outlaw is just so fucking long. Compared to, say, Sub-Rogue, where you pop Shadow Dance and someone dies in literally one stun, there's good old Outlaw Rogue, where you have to press Sinister Strike at least 200 times to even scratch the nutsack of a poor fucking hunter. Oh, shit. Oh, thank God. Bless your soul for just knocking me out of the team fight. Now we made a decision here. We could have ran away and possibly lived, or we do what every other melee does in the current meta right now, where we run back in and just end up dying in 2 seconds. That's the professional move right there. If you'll notice something with our team comp, you'll realize the only person that really does damage is our one caster. I wonder why that would be. I wonder why that would be, Blizzard. Anyway, I've played lots of melee recently, which is probably why some salt is leaking into this video. Of course, most of my videos are salty now, just because of how the nature of battlegrounds are now. At least when I have to play melee. When I'm playing a caster, like, all is well, not really salty. Not too bad, at least. Just lightly salted, maybe, but when I'm playing a melee, aw man. Save me. Save me. Doesn't help that I do stupid fucking shit like that, though. Battlegrounds, man, I don't know. We went from corruptions, like, being the most annoying fucking thing for me, which was, you know, pretty unanimous with everyone. Like, no one fucking liked corruptions, at least to my knowledge, unless you're a complete masochist and just a complete liar and you actually claim to like good old corruption. Oh, the outlaw damage. I'm saying the outlaw damage because as long as I say it, eventually it'll come true. Like, I'll eventually start doing damage to someone, but we're still waiting for that. We're still waiting for that day. Okay, slice and dice again. We will go on you. Okay, heal, heal. I guess we'll go on the healer. The one bad thing about Outlaw as well is, like, the other rogue specs we have, say, some, like, magical damage, some sort of non-physical damage. With Outlaw, it's just 10,000% physical damage, which does get reduced through that neat thing called armor that literally every class has. Meanwhile, casters, of course, do, for the most part, 100% of their damage unless the target has some defensives on them. And they don't have to be in melee range. And I'll stand by this, at least for pre-patch, until, hopefully, as all the comments on all my videos say, oh, don't worry, they'll balance things out in Shadowlands, which is the same shit we say every fucking expansion. When something is completely unbalanced, we always say, oh, don't worry, they'll balance it in fucking random fucking patch, where they say they'll balance it, but then they never do. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to believe in. Hey guys, there's kind of a warlock here. I'm kind of just fucking tickling him. It's awfully embarrassing, if I can be completely honest. And we disarm you. We are good against melee, so because we do have disarm and, like, a good bit of melee utility, but I don't know. I like to give Outlaw a really bad time, because it is literally the red-headed stepchild spec of World of Warcraft right now. Like, it was once a good spec. It was once combat, and now it's just Outlaw, where we have Roll the Bones still, and now most of our damage is just literally Sinister Strike, which, oh, look at that fat fucking damage. My god. My god. How do classes even have a chance against me? To be honest, like, my damage just pumps, dude. There is no... It's fucking unrelenting. Insert sarcasm. Let's go, Death Knight. Me and you, bitch. Me and you. I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up, I swear. If I have my team show up, I might fuck you up. Back. Now is my time to shine. Just kidding, I'm dead. Ah, marksman, you saved me. You saved me from such an embarrassing death. The real thing is, like, when it comes down to Outlaw and, like, playing a viable rogue spec, why would you ever play Outlaw or Assassination when good old Sub exists, dude? Sub just hits like a truck. Low cooldowns. Good defensives. Like, everything to like is in Sub. But there's nothing to like in the other specs, in my opinion. Honestly, the only good thing to like about Outlaw is Roll the Bones. The RNG damage of Roll the Bones is like something I love and hate. I love the fact you can get 5 random buffs and you can get 2 buffs. But when you get like a 1 Roll the Bones proc that's just a shitty fucking buff, it just feels so god-awful. I don't know, it really just feels like the redheaded stepchild spec still very heavily. Like, where'd my health go there? Hello? What? Where did my fucking health go, man? And then there's shit like that happening, where I have no clue where my health went there. It could have been Devouring Play, it could have been Unbound Chaos from the Demon Hunter, but when classes can do that, and I'm just sitting here spamming Sinister Strike, hoping to get extra Sinister Strike so I can get good combo points. It's just, I don't know. Some specs are such fucking jokes right now compared to others. And everyone, going back to the whole people thinking it's going to be fixed in the Shadowlands or whatever. I hope that as well. I really hope they fix the borrowed power classes in Shadowlands, but my hopes over the years of Blizzard wrecking my soul's just, you know, been diminished to the point of, you know, like 10% of what it originally was. So I want to say they'll balance, say, Frost, DK, and Outlaw Rogue, and I don't know, any other shit specs that aren't that great right now to be competitive with Ret Pally, Sub Rogue, Ross Mage, Affliction Warlock, Destruction Warlock, those type of things. I really don't think they will. It's been many expansions where like every spec has been decent though, so if you're expecting an expansion where every spec is actually playable and completely competitive with one other spec of the same class, then you're just a fool. I'm sorry. It's been so long since that's been a thing, and for this to be the expansion that you think that will be an occurrence is just, it doesn't make sense, man. This is, by the way, the expansion that we've just been delaying for, I mean, finally announced today, which, oh, good job, Blizz. Good job, Blizz, to announcing Shadowlands before December. I never would have thought I'd see it with me on Toon Ice. But the salt, boys. The salt. Maybe we can do something here. Let's fuck up this pally. And then a rogue opens on me, and then he shits on me. Let's showcase that lovely life of being a melee in a caster meta. Especially where healers just have tons of armor. And by healers, I mean pallies and shamans. Pallies and shamans have a good bit of armor right now. God, I do no fucking damage. Oh my god, it is so laughable, dude. This is literally all of my cooldowns, by the way, team. I'd just like to point that out. That was all of my cooldowns there, and I did massive fucking damage to that paladin. So massive, in fact, that it looked like his health just wasn't moving. Anyway, I don't know, I really hope the imbalance of classes right now is just due to borrowed power, as Blizzard likes to put it, but I really don't think it is. I think it comes down to numbers not being tuned correctly for certain classes, which has been a common thing, more than a common occurrence than a lot of people would think. Like, as someone who's played every class for 2 expansions now, there's always at least, like, 1 or 2 specs that are just not that great compared to other specs, and right now it seems like Outlaw is that spec. No, we do decent damage with a lot of cooldowns, but the ramp-up time is just so long. You get a bad Roll the Bones proc. At least if you get a bad Roll the Bones proc, your damage isn't completely fucked now, but the fact you have to get in melee range in a team/meta full of casters, where it's very obvious you're the one melee just in a team, and you get focused immediately. And not only do you get focused immediately, but like the build-up time required for your class is so goddamn long that there's essentially no hope of you actually getting to that point of, oh, I'll do decent damage now because I have all of my buffs. I have Adrenaline Rush up, I have Slice and Dice up, I have Between the Eyes up. It's very rare you actually get to that point as Outlaw, which is what I think contributes to its weakness right now. That contrasted to, say, Sub-Rogue, where Sub-Rogue, literally all you have to do is Sub-Rogue, is have a Trinket, have Shadow Dance, and have whatever. You can have the PV trinkets if you want, it doesn't really make a difference, but you Shadow Dance, you spam Shadow Strike, and then every time you see Eviscerate at 5 combo points, you just press it. That's all you need to do. And that rotation and that spec is so strong right now that it can kill you in a stun. It can kill you in a kidney or a cheap shot, depending on the gear of the rogue. And I'd say that Outlaw has no fucking chance of killing someone in a stun. Unless he is completely geared, the guy that he's attacking is really undergeared, and the guy that he's attacking also has no armor, because all of our damage is physical. Look at this great fucking physical damage I'm doing to this Holy Pally here. Like, he almost doesn't stand a chance against my massive damage. And my massive pressure. It's almost as if the Disc Priest did more damage there. Am I being too salty? Let me know in the comments below. I honestly, like, every time I play Outlaw, I want it to be good, because Outlaw was... I keep on saying Outlaw. Sub-Rogue, not Sub, holy shit. Combat was once a good spec, and now it's at the point where we are now, where it's like... I don't know, just the ramp-up time. It's just something about it makes it so it's just never really that great in Arena / PvP. I'd like to say it's the ramp-up time. Maybe it's the RNG playstyle of World of Bones. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it just feels... It amplifies the salt that goes into my body. And every time I play Outlaw, it's just disappointing. Because, like, I expect to do damage. And then I just hit an undergeared monk in a kidney, and... I don't know, that wasn't too bad, but... It really shines in 1v1 situations where you're waiting for your damage to kick in, and it just never really does. And we dodge. Let's vanish here. Okay. Fat 1v1 on this guy. Like, I don't know. Our availability of damage compared to other specs is just laughable. The work versus payoff for Outlaw is... It's so minuscule. The thing is, I think Outlaw's probably the most fun for PvE compared to all of the rogue specs. Like, if I play PvE, I'm probably going to play Outlaw. But just because Outlaw is so horrendous in PvP currently, I just don't see myself playing it anytime soon. It's just, I don't know. It just seems so slow. Slow to kill. I feel like every week I just need to put out a salty rant video, because, I don't know, it seems like every week I have something to complain about World of Warcraft, and this week it's Outlaw Rogue and time to kill. Caster time to kill versus melee time to kill. Of course, some melees aren't horrible. You know, there's Arms Warrior, which is decent, there's... You know, Sub-Rogue, which is decent, but... Just Outlaw, man. It feels like Outlaw should, like... Just because of how it performs and, like, how it's compared to other classes, I feel like it should barely be a spec. Which is why no one plays Outlaw, keep in mind. I feel like Outlaw's been the one spec people just avoid because they know it's just at such a disadvantage for such a long time. I think Outlaw was good for maybe one patch in BFA. I think, if I recall correctly, I think Outlaw was good for like one patch in BFA in Arena. And then everyone found out Assassination was better, so they just started playing Assassination instead. Alright. This is our one chance to do damage, pretty much. The damage is just so low against plate wearers. And then I get chunked like that. I don't think I'm gonna play Outlaw again, to be honest. Unless it gets completely buffed sometime in the near future. It just puts me in such a bad fucking mood. I don't know what it is about it, but it is just... It's like that. I don't... Brewmaster used to be like the spec I just refused to play. Blatantly refused to play no matter what scenario. And now Outlaw's probably gonna take that place. And Demon Hunter. Outlaw and Demon Hunter... probably almost even on this the same shit spectrum, but thanks for watching. Like, comment, sub, description, bell thing, check out Twitch, check out Twitter. Till next time, take it easy, guys.